I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.
Welcome into the 9th annual Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports, brought to you by UAMS. I'm Steve Henson, along with Avery McMullen on camera, Will Watkins on production. And we are set for game number 2 of the day. We'll play 5 today, scheduled at 6, but final game of the day has been moved to another park. So we will play 5 today here at Robinson to finish up things here for the 2026 edition of the Robinson Invitational. It's been a good one, a lot of good baseball, and if you missed out on game number 1 of the day, you missed out on one of the best ones of the week. Senators trailed at 8-2 at one point, scratched and clawed all the way back and then walked it off with a grounder on the infield to win it 10-9. So now we head to game number 2. It'll be between the Greenbrier Panthers and Oklahoma Christian out of Edmond, Oklahoma. The Saints will be the home team for this one, so they'll take the field first. On the mound on this one, Colby Carl for the Saints. In the lineup for the visiting Greenbrier Panthers, batting first, center fielder Trendon Mosley. Batting second, shortstop Jackson Kennedy. Batting third, third baseman Jackson Reynolds. Batting fourth, designated hitter Will Wright. Batting fifth is first baseman Jack Palmer. Batting sixth, catcher Noah Prout. Batting seventh, left fielder Ison Chang. Batting eighth will be second baseman Bryce Wells. Batting ninth will be the right fielder Brandon Jolly. And pitching the number 11 Weston Edwards. That'll be the
Here we go.
Starters here for Greenbrier. Now we're ready. First pitch
Center fielder, number 3,
coming up.
Trendon Mosley.
So Trendon Mosley will lead things off. And first pitch, officially at 11:57 a.m. is low for ball one. And a bunt laid down, good one, but will it go foul? It does. So Mosley will jog back to the box. 1-1 the count. 1-1 pitch misses, high and inside, 2-1. And this one grounded towards the Greenbrier dugout, foul, 2-2. Colby Carl going to work around the first batter here. 2-2 pitch from Carl. Tall lefty on the mound. Stays inside, full count. Now the payoff from Carl. Ripped first base down to a knee. Good play over there. Takes it himself. As Brock Johnson makes the play for out number one here in the first inning.
Next up for the Panthers, shortstop, number 4, Jackson Kennedy.
And now shortstop Jackson Kennedy will step in. Lefty on lefty here. Carl. First one high. I was going to make that catch. That one off the backstop for ball one. That one ripped, but foul down the right field line. Now the 1-1 from Carl. Outside, gets past the catcher, 2-1. Now the 2-1 lifted, foul, and a lollipop. So count goes even at 2-2.
New fans here, lollipops are given for any foul balls brought to the scores table. Got 500 of them, so find us some foul balls.
The 2-2. High and inside as the breaking pitch didn't break. And the count goes full 3-2. Now the payoff. Threw it behind him. Ball 4. So Kennedy down to first. That's the first base runner of the day for
Next up for the Panthers, third
Panthers.
baseman, Jackson
We've
Reynolds.
officially reached afternoon, 12:01 here in West Little Rock, and it is at least a bit warmer now. At least if I sit forward here and let the sun beat on me, it's actually quite comfy. Winds have died a bit, still swirling around Anything to right will carry. First one from Carl. Good pitch right down the middle for strike one. It's Jackson Reynolds steps to the plate. The 0-1 in there for strike two. Colby Carl retired Mosley to start things. And a walk to Kennedy. Now Reynolds, that one in the dirt, gets past the catcher. That's going to allow Kennedy to race to second. So now runner at second and a 1-2 count. Greenbrier team conference champs in 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 98, 02, 05, 17, 18, and 2024. Last state championship, 1996. This one foul and a lollipop. Count holds it 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Foul down the third base side. Somebody got to wake up the left fielder. Nope. Somebody going to come out of the dugout for the Saints. Go chase that one down. No, he was. He was like, we have someone for that. And it's not me. All right, the 1-2 again from Carl. And this one is smoked. Left field. Wind going to keep it up in the air. Caught by the left fielder as he slips on the track. And 2 away. Now designated hitter Will Wright.
Next up for the Panthers, designated hitter number 19, Will Wright.
On the first one, Carl inside, ball one. Now the 1-0. Good pitch. Breaking ball fools right. 1-1. Tripp would hate you. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Just don't ask him about my reference to water and the player named Voss last night. The 1-2 on its way. Look out. And I got him. So Wright heads to first. Kennedy taken off for third, but he'll have to go back to second on the dead ball. And now Jack Palmer steps in. Saints coach just wanted clarification as to whether or not that hit bat or player.
For the Panthers.
I don't know, but he's a good basketball player.
Jack Palmer.
Jack Palmer, part of that Greenbrier basketball team, made a nice run into the 5A state tournament this year for the Panthers. So very familiar with this Greenbrier team. They were a 3 seed out of the 5A Central in basketball this year. Palmer awaits the first inside, strike one. I noticed a couple of names on this roster of guys that played on that team. Ace Newland, one of them. Now the 0-1 to Palmer. Reaches out, taps it. Carl snags it. Underhand flip to first. And that'll retire the side. Panthers leave 2 after half inning of play. No score. Saints coming to bat. All right, head to the bottom of the first. No score here from the 9th annual Robinson Invitational. Natural State Sports brought to you by UAMS. I'm Steve Henson. Saints coming to bat. Weston Edwards on the mound for the Panthers, another of the basketball players from the Greenbrier basketball program. Lineup here for the Saints. Pitcher Colby Carl batting first, batting second, shortstop Spencer Evans. Batting third baseman Will Martin. Batting fourth, center right fielder Lucas Stout. Batting fifth, designated hitter Hudson Abel. Batting sixth, first baseman Brock Johnson. Batting seventh, center fielder Warner Neild. Batting seventh, left fielder Jennings Young. Batting ninth will be second baseman Gage Vincent. First one on the way. In there for strike one. Declan Johnson will catch, but not bat. So 0-1. First pitch strike from Edwards. That one a little low, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, dribbled. Edwards comes in, picks it up, slings to first, and a collision as that one goes off the glove of the first baseman. And the throw was wide, which caused the first baseman have to go out and get it. That's Noah Prout. That's Jack Palmer who went up to get that. And let's just hope everyone's okay as both coaching staffs come out. Our umpires are going to discuss this. I don't believe you're going to have anything here. It should just be an incidental collision, and that is part of why we've seen the addition of that second bag at most places, is to try to avoid those collisions. Everybody's attention right now is on Jack Palmer. He seemed to take the worst of that spill. Carl, obviously some concern there, the starting pitcher, part of that collision for the Saints. So looks like everybody's okay. Palmer, a few extra stretches there. Now we'll get a courtesy runner for Carl, the pitcher. So
courtesy runner for the pitcher, number 5, Cale Carter.
So Cale Carter will be the courtesy runner.
For the Saints, number 7, shortstop Spencer Stevens.
So Weston Edwards. Now set and ready. That's his first one low for ball one. Spencer Stevens batting now for Oklahoma Christian. Saints shortstop. Carter gets his lead from first, not going. Swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. In there, strike two. Now the 1-2 pitch from Edwards. Misses outside, 2-2. 2-2. Hits him. A physical start to this one. Spencer Jones takes the hit by pitch. So after the collision, look out, umpire. We had a little additional physicality there as Will Martin over here taking, thankfully it wasn't a full practice hack. He was taking some half hacks, and our home plate umpire turned around and nearly walked into the bat.
Next up for the Saints, number 13, the third baseman, Will Martin.
So now third baseman Will Martin to the plate. Saints 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom half of the first. Team from Edmond, Oklahoma looks to get on the board first. Swing and a miss. As Edwards delivers strike one. Now the 0-1 delivery from Edwards. Fouled back here at the screen. 0-2. Wind just took my blanket. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Tag applied. Strike three. One away now in the bottom half of the first. And Lucas Stout, right fielder, will hit.
Next up, right fielder number 3, Lucas Stout.
Edwards. That one gets by to the backstop. That'll allow the runners to advance. No flinch. Good job. That you wouldn't. Now the 1-0. Ripped left center. Center fielder coming on, makes the catch. And now trying to throw him out at the plate. Safe is Cole Carter as he tags and scores. It's a great throw out there from center field. It's trended Mosley threw a strike in there. It was just a hair late into the runner. So 1-0. Saints strike first. And now the designated hitter, Hudson Abel. Ball one. So 2 away here in the bottom half of the first. Runner at third for the Saints. Abel looking to tack on another here. Edwards trying to prevent it. And the 1-0 in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Edwards blows that one by Abel. And now Edwards will try to get out of the inning. The 1-2 pitch. In there. Strike three called. Abel heads back to the bench. And that'll do it for our first inning. But Saints scratch across one, take the 1-0 lead. We head to the second here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports, brought to you by UAMS.
We go.
Noah Prout lead things off here for the Panthers here in the second. That happened so fast, the third base coach wasn't ready. That one in there for strike one. And Prout. I don't think Prout liked that strike call. That one in there, fouled off for strike two. It smells like it. Proud turned to look at our umpire. I think he was maybe asking for clarification. I don't think our umpire liked how he asked. And this one lifted, center field. Long run coming in and makes the catch. Good play out there by Warner Neal to make the catch.
Left fielder number 17, Ison Chang.
And now the left fielder, Ison Chang, will bat. One away here in the second. I wasn't looking. That went into the backstop. 1-0. That went in there for a strike, 1-1. 6, 7, and 8 batters here for the Panthers. And that one into the screen. No lollipops. Unless you tell the on deck hitter. Maybe he could get a lollipop for retrieving that. Look out. That ball sails. He didn't have to flinch, but he got showered with pollen from the net. And that one in there for strike three. And Chang goes to the dugout. That has got to be one of the most difficult at-bats if you're Chang. You had two pitches that were nowhere near the zone. One right through the wickets of our catcher and umpire. The other one sailed into the backstop. Yet he delivered. Ow! Golly, that is off the elbow. And let's hope that Bryce Wills is okay. That, you could hear that right off of his elbow. Wills, he is hurting down there. My 8-year-old, well, 9-year-old today, Diesel. I got to say big happy birthday to my 9-year-old Diesel Henson, and he loves the game of baseball himself. And during fall, he got his first introduction to live arm baseball instead of coach pitch. And first at bat, he faced a 10-year-old. That 10-year-old looked 14 and was throwing heat. Second pitch, took it off the elbow. And Diesel didn't want to play baseball anymore for a few hours. So runner at first, he goes. Talk about a jump. He might have been able to steal third, too. Big jump there for Wills. I guess the elbow's okay. At least the legs are. That's one of those, if I stand still too long, it's going to hurt, so I'm just going to run. So 0-1 count to Brendan Jolly, the right fielder. Swing and a miss. That's a good pitch there by Carl. Carl got some interesting movement when he's got the right grip on that ball. He's got some interesting movement on these pitches. That one tailing into the right-handed hitting Jolly. Now the 0-2, just low. Same pitch, changed the eye level a little bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if Carl elevates something here. Trying to blow it by Jolly. The 1-2. And he did, but he missed. High and away, 2-2. He missed out last night while I was producing Trip Keeter on the call. He was getting aggravated with me because I kept calling each pitch. The 2-2. I was predicting every pitch. He's like, how are you doing this?
You understand baseball.
It's like, kind of know. Then there was a few times it's like, if he would have done that, that ball wouldn't be deposited into the right field seats. So full count now from Carl. Jolly looks to extend the inning here with 2 outs. Wheels out at second after being hit, and guess what? Jolly takes one in the back. He is not. You beat me to it. I was trying not to say it. I was going to leave that one alone for now. I got 7 innings to come up with that one. I was going to save it, but you took it. Oh, they can hear you. Trust me, I just went back and pulled the clip from the end of the last game. Everything up here is heard. Everything. So now, after 2 hit batters, runners going. Throw to third on the double steal. Safe. Greenbrier aggressive here early. So Mosley, the leadoff man. As the lineup flips back to the top. It's on the 0-1. That one nearly hit him. High and inside. Carl, he's got good stuff. Just struggling with command here early. 1-1. That one ripped in the hole between first and second out in the right field. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. Free bases will hurt you every time as both runners score, and it's a 2-1 Panther lead.
Next up for the Panthers, shortstop number 4, Jackson Kennedy.
The shortstop, Jackson Kennedy to bat. Mosley holds. Kennedy watches it high. Now he goes on a delayed steal. Either it was delayed steal or a terrible jump. No throw, and another stolen base, the 4th of the inning. Now the 1-0. High inside 2-0. Carl scuffling here in the second. Now the 2-0. Just caught the black. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Mosley dances around second. High and inside. 3-1. Now the 3-1 outside. Ball 4. So another free pass in the second. That's going to draw a visit from the Saints coach. So runners at first and second now. As Carl cruised through the first inning and now has found some trouble in the second. He's hit 2 batters and then a stolen base followed up by a double steal and then a C&I single to right. Scored 2. We got a 2-1 game. And now a walk as runners at first and second. As third baseman Jackson Reynolds will bat. Wait for Mr. Umpire to write some notes. Now we're ready. Got to put it in his notebook, that visit there. You know, keep up with things. As long as he doesn't fall asleep like our field ump in night 1. Double steal again. Throw to third, not in time. Falls into left field. That'll allow Mosley to score. Pressure continuing to be put on by the Panthers. They lead it 3-1. Now Kennedy out at second. Reynolds a chance to continue to add to a big inning here. The Panthers have done it not too much in the way of hits. Spin, no throw. Yeah, the hit to right scored the 2 after the 2 hit batters. Now the 1-0. That ball is launched, but it is not going to stay fair. A long strike. You know, the one name that I'm really disappointed in, Will, is in that last game. I'll come back to that after this pitch. As Carl delivers in there for strike 2. But, you know, we had a young man with the last name of Barbaric in that first game. And the fact that he didn't hit a home run and I didn't get to say a barbaric home run is very disappointing. So the 1-2. Ripped right back where it came from. That'll score a run. It bounces off the center fielder. And 4 runs home in the inning for the Panthers. Now they're hitting it hard. Now designated hitter Will Wright.
Next up for the Panthers, designated hitter number 19, Will Wright.
Will he be right this time? Okay, I'm done.
Check on the runner. I want you to know Trip Keeter would hate you.
He already does.
Trip hates puns, which admittedly I get it. His name is Trip. How many times people have said, hey, did you trip on the way here? Inside, ball 1.
Some of the stuff he says trips me up.
He lives in the hills of Heber. I'm sure he trips all the time. 1-0 pitch. Yeah, one fouled off. I have done it, though. I have managed. Again, it's a goal, I think. Every game, there's a Trip Keeter reference.
Anytime we bring up pancakes.
Don't get me started on pancakes. The 1-1 is lifted. Out of play. Lollipop. Ooh.
That hit one of the canopies.
What now, Canopy? That ball was up there high enough, I'd be afraid he'd come through the canopy. Now the 1-2. That one fisted, shortstop, gloves across the first. And that will retire the side. But not before a big inning for the Panthers. After an inning and a half, Greenbrier leads it 4-1 here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational.
The Panthers in the top of the second.
Saints come to bat here in our bottom half of the second. Is leading things off. Brock Johnson, he deposits that one where it came from, right back up the middle. And a leadoff single for the Saints.
Next up for the Saints, center fielder, number 17, Warner Neal.
And now the center fielder, Warner Neal, will bat. And baseball escaped from the bullpen. Now we're ready to play again. Johnson gets his lead. Not going. And I'm going to say that one was high. So 1-0 to the center fielder, Warner Neal. Wind whipping across to right. Neal lifts it. Tough play into that wind. Second baseman goes out, makes the play, makes it look easy. So one away. Good play out there by Bryce Wells.
The Saints, left fielder number 9, Jennings Young.
And now left fielder Jennings Young will bat. That one hit back up the middle. Could be two. Right to second for one. Across to first for two. 4 to 6 to 3. Double play to end the inning. After two, Panthers lead it 4-1. Coming to bat here at the 9th annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS. Leading off the third.
Number 9, first baseman Jack Palmer.
Third baseman Jack Palmer. First baseman Jack Palmer, apologize. Palmer sits back, drives one to right. Wind has died down, of course, on that swing. And an easy play out there and right for Lucas Stout.
Picks up for Greenbrier, number 12. The catcher, Noah Prout.
No, now Noah Prout will swing it. Carl looking for a more efficient inning here. Hit batters. Really did him in that big second inning. 4 runs across for the Panthers after a couple hit by pitches, a walk, a couple of good base hits. Inside corner for strike one. Wind picks back up. I'm blowing in to right. And that one grounded into the dugout. 1-2. Carl, 1-2 delivery. High, 2-2. Two behind the hitter, and command issues continue here for Carl. And now the payoff pitch from Carl. Lifted, left side. Lollipop. That one goes out of play.
All the YouTube thumbnails have 2025 on them.
What an idiot did that. That went back into the screen.
Someone that did it at 2 a.m. I think.
It was AI.
Named Brad.
Chat GPT network. Full count. Misses ball 4. And Noah Prout draws the 1-out walk. Well, Ison Chang will bat. Courtesy runner in.
For the catcher, number 22. Will Burgess.
Will Burgess will be the courtesy runner. They'll check on Burgess, back safely.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 17, Ison Chang.
I mean, Avery can go work for him if he doesn't like getting paid. Burgess back. When they pay him. Now the delivery from Carl. Runner goes. Throw high. Did he get back to him? He did. That time, a late jump for Palmer, or I'm sorry, for Burgess, the courtesy runner. And that's what got Burgess in trouble. The throw was wide. If he had a better jump, he wouldn't have had a chance. And that one misses. Now the 1-1 delivery from Carl. Inside ball 2. Two one, swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Chang. Went high, 3-2. Now the payoff. Misses inside, ball 4. So Chang cashes in, heads to first.
Next up for the Panthers, number 16, second baseman, Bryce Wells.
Now Bryce Wells will bat. Day 3 of delirium sets in. Good Lord. Bunt attempt for a strike. As Bryce Wells, the second baseman, bats. He started the 4-6 double play in the last inning. And this time, swinging and fair ball. Down the third baseline, hustling around is Chang, and they'll stop him at third, and a 2-out double for Bryce Wells. Next up, Brandon Jolly. I did not want to say his name.
Number 2, right
First one from Carl. Bunt laid down. A good one. Pitcher missed it. And a jolly good time as Chang scores. 5-1 Panthers. Day 3 delirium.
Next up for the Panthers, center fielder Trendon Mosley.
Now back to the top of the orders. Trendon Mosley will bat.
All this with 2 outs.
Now the first one to Mosley. Fouled off. Will, I got an important baseball question for you. What's the best pitch in baseball?
I like a slurve.
Strike one. You don't listen to the Razorback broadcast, do you? This one lifted. Ball carrying right center, going back, and the center fielder camps out underneath it, makes the catch to retire the side. Well, the Panthers scratch across a run, and after 2.5, lead this one 5-1 here at the 9th annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS. To the third, Saints come to bat. Gage Vincent, the 9-hole hitter, ahead 1-0. Now 2-0. Weston Edwards back out on the mound here for the Panthers. 2-0 pitch, lifted right side. Coming in, right fielder. Camps out, makes the catch, 1 away.
Next up for
Brandon Jolly making the catch. And now the pitcher, Colby Carl, will bat. First one to Carl. Outside, ball 1. That one ripped over the glove of the first baseman. Carl rounding first, headed for second. It's stuck against the wall, picked up, thrown in. And a double for Colby Carl, and he liked that pitch like French fries.
What are you doing, Bubba? Good to see you. He's like, why are you pointing at me?
I'm just listening to his puns.
Did you get the reference? My question is, did you get the reference?
Are we pulling up Escola's cooking channel?
No, we're not on Escola's cooking channel, but no. Sling Blade, Carl, French fries. We have not talked about cooking with Escola yet. So, Colby Carl at second here. Need Andy Gates to be watching this. He'd have got the Carl reference.
Maybe.
1-0 pitch. Low. Ball 2 from Edwards. Spencer Stevens bats. Low and away. 3-0. Now the 3-0 in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Low, ball 4. So 2 base runners here in the bottom of the 3rd for the Saints. And we're going to get a mound visit from our catcher. Nobody coming out of the Greenbrier dugout, so conversation has concluded.
Next up for the Saints, third baseman, number 13,
Prout.
Will Martin.
And Edwards. And now Will Martin will bat. Runners at first and second, 1 away in the Saints half of the 3rd. Martin watches that one for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Martin hammers it right field, going back to the wall. Off the monster. The right fielder slipped on the track. Has to come and get it. Now he struggles to pick it up. 2 runs are going to score. Yes, safe. And a 1-out double scores 2. And Carl and Stevens both race home. That'll make it a 5-3 ball game, and now we'll get a visit from the Greenbrier coaching staff. Out on the mound here. So 1 away, bottom 3. Greenbrier jumped out to or responded after a 1-0 lead for the Saints in the bottom of the 1st. They'd score 4 in the top of the 2nd to take a 4-1 lead. A run in the 3rd made it 5-1. Now 2 runs scored here by the Saints to answer. We got a 5-3 ball game in the bottom of the 3rd. Now Lucas Stout will bat.
Next up for the Saints, number 3, Lucas Stout.
Saints right fielder. Now the first one from Edwards. In there for strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1. Good stop back there by Prout. Now the 1-1 pitch. High and inside, 2-1. Two one from Edwards. Ooh, I did not miss by much. 3-1. There's an interesting little game going on between Greenbrier's catcher and our home plate umpire. Started back when Prout came to bat, and it's continued here with him behind the plate. That one bouncing, picked up on the low hop, throw across to first. The second out of the inning. Runners do advance. So now runner at third with 2 away.
Next up for the Saints, designated hitter number 11, Hudson Abel.
Hudson Abel will bat. First one to Abel. Swing and a miss. Edwards blows that one by him. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Gets him with the off-speed pitch. 0-2. Now the 0-2 offering from Edwards. Hit him. So Abel heads down to first after the hit by pitch. Now Brock Johnson.
Next up for the Saints, first baseman, number 22, Brock Johnson.
Johnson to bat. Abel down at first. First one to Brock is high. Oh, the 1-0. This one hit right at first. Scooped and taken himself. And that'll do it
That does it for the Saints.
for the third. But Saints scratch across 2 runs. Close the gap to 5-3 as we head to the fourth here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational. Brought to you by UAMS.
Gullis.
All right, welcome back as we get ready to start our fourth inning of play.
Number 4.
New pitcher in the game, Van Gullidge for the Saints. First pitch, swinging foul. Jackson Kennedy bats. Kennedy scored as part of that 4-run second for the Panthers. Second one from Gullidge misses high, 1-1. And Kennedy lifts it left side, shortstop calling for it. And we'll make the catch for out number 1 in the fourth inning.
Next up for the Panthers, third baseman, number 8, Jackson Reynolds.
Well, Jackson Reynolds will bat. Swing and a miss for Reynolds. I'll tell you what, I don't know what they're putting in the water in Greenbrier, but they're growing some tall athletes. A team that is able to bring out 2 7-footers on the basketball team. One a junior, one a sophomore, so guys that we'll be real familiar with in the 5A Central over the next 2 years. That one bounces. Now the 1-2. Low, 2-2. Two in the dirt. 3-2. So full count. Jackson Reynolds. Payoff pitch on its way. And this one foul. We'll do it again. So now the payoff pitch from Gullidge. Ripped foul down the third baseline. Now the payoff again. This one tapped. I'm going to say foul. Do it again. And we'll try this again. Gullidge, payoff pitch. In there. Strike 3 called. Uncle Charlie came to town on that one. 1 away. In the Greenbrier half of the fourth.
Next up for the Panthers, number 19, designated hitter, Will Wright.
And now the DH, Will Wright, steps in. 2 down. Gullidge. Now the 1-0. That one bounces in the carpet. 2-0. 2-0 ripped right center. Should be extra bases. All right, Rounding headed to second. He's going to shoot for 3 now. Puts the brakes on. Slips. And back to second. Will Wright with a 2-out double. And that'll bring
They're batting for the Panthers.
Jack Palmer to the plate. He definitely guessed right.
Have you ever noticed the last name Wright is a combination of the word right that you use with your hand and then right, like right and wrong?
I have now. First one on the way to Palmer. In there, strike one. That's what it is. Just wait till that last game. The 0-1. Foul. Tipped. 0-2. That was I identified that pitch really late. Oh, the 0-2. Palmer hits it to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 pitch. Gulligan works to get through this inning, and that one is smashed left center, but the wind going to knock it down. And center fielder makes the play, and that'll retire the side in the Panther half of the fourth. After 3.5, Greenbrier leads it 5-3 at the 9th annual Robinson Invitational presented by UAMS.
Top of the fourth.
Leading off here in the bottom of the fourth for the Saints would be Warner Neild. Center fielder just made that catch. Now he sends one to his mate in center field, and that one camped out and caught. One away.
Next up for the Saints, left fielder number 9, Jennings Young.
The left fielder Jennings Young will bat. And that one fouled back. Ha ha! Saw it. Flinch. Flinch. Flinch counter rises.
So good.
You were.
I don't think I had one yesterday.
Probably. This one right at the third baseman. Nice play. Cross. Look at the arm.
Oh,
My goodness, what a play over there at third.
Sports Center top 10.
As Jackson Reynolds went down, made the play, but more impressive, the arm. Sling that across the diamond to get the out. 2 away quickly here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses high. 1-0. That one fouled back. One and one. In there for no, just kidding. Ball 2. Umpire threw me. The umpire got me on that one. He turned to give the, and then said, no, it's too high. 2-1. This one fisted off foul. I know, that's what I say. He went. He didn't want to deal with Noah Prout again, the catcher. 2-2. Inside. Nearly tied him up. Instead, full count. Payoff. Ripped and nice catch by the shortstop. What a play over there. Jackson Kennedy, left side of this Greenbrier defense, showing off the glove skills. So that'll do it for our 4th. We'll head to the 5th. Panthers lead it 5-3. First pitch swinging for Noah Prout as he lines that one into right for a single.
Next up for the Panthers.
We got a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner number 22, Will Burgess. Now up
Burgess
for the Panthers.
in.
Number 17, Ison Chang.
And Ison Chang will bat. Runner at first. Will Burgess, the courtesy runner. First one to Chang, misses inside. Ball 1-1-0. Checked on the runner, nearly got him. And check swing, yes he did. Chang now even the count at 1-1. Well, the 1-1 pitch. In there. No, that's high. 2-1. Well, the 2-1 pitch. Misses outside. 3-1. Well, the 3-1 pitch stays inside, ball 4. So first two reach for the Panthers in the 5th. And we'll see, get a visit from the Oklahoma Christian coach as he calls his infield in. Bryce Wells will be the hitter. Visit concludes. Panthers second baseman Bryce Wells to bat.
Next up for the Panthers, second baseman number 16, Bryce Wells.
Wells steps in, nobody out here in the 5th. Panthers lead at 5-3 and threatening. And time called and granted by our home plate umpire.
Because then I'm going to hear something weird and I'm going to have to ask about it.
And spinning a check of the runner. Van Gullidge entered back in the 4th inning. He was able to stamp out a little trouble for the Saints. Looking to get around for leadoff base runners. Bunt, laid down, good bunt. Gullidge fields it, throws to first. And first out of the inning retired, but the sacrifice moves runners to second and third. As Brandon Jolly bats.
Next up, right fielder number 2, Brandon Jolly.
Gullidge first on the way. Swing and a miss off of the umpire. Catcher going to go out and have a conversation here and give our home plate umpire a chance to knock the cobwebs out. If he wasn't awake, he is now. He might want more than water next trip back here to the backstop. Second time, I think this same umpire we saw hit yesterday. The conversations that happen back here. The 1-0, the 1-1 pitch, right? Or, no, 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Okay, that's what I thought. 1-1. I thought it was 0-1 because he fouled that off of him. Ball got away for a minute, but are we sure he remembers the count after that foul ball? Now the 1-1. Ripped right field, stays fair, it's trouble. Foul ball. Now the 1-2 offering again. That one stays high and inside. 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Gullidge hit in the hole. That'll score one. Second runner being sent to the plate. And no throw. So two more across for the Panthers, and it's a 7-3 lead here in the fifth.
Next up for the Panthers, number 3, center fielder, Trendon Mosley.
Now Trendon Mosley will bat. As we go back to the top of the Panther lineup. Check of the runner back safely. Well, the first one to Mosley. Runner goes, bunt attempt whiffed at. It's safe easily at second. Now the 0-1. High, ball one, 1-1. One pitch inside 2-1. Why they send it to me over there?
You talking about the games? They're right here. You can just walk right here.
2-1 on the way. In there, strike two.
Where I can zoom in. Listen, I'm old. I gotta zoom in. My fingers on it like 4 times trying to get it to be bigger.
Now the 2-2.
Well, it's not featured. You just got to turn on the.
You have to turn on like a, but I call it feature, but yes, it's got
Foul tip into the mitt.
Next
So
up
one
for
away
Greenbrier,
now.
Number 4, shortstop, Jackson Kennedy.
Shortstop Jackson Kennedy. So 2 away now as Kennedy steps in. Runner at second is Jolly. Probably happy he's there too.
No, he's never jolly.
Now the 1-0 pitch. On its way from Gullidge. Inside, ball 2. 2 runs across so far here in the 5th. Greenbrier leads it 7-3 here at the 9th annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS. 2-0 in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch as Gullidge is set. That one wide of the zone, gets away from the catcher, back to the backstop. So Jolly to third, and now 3-1. To leadoff man Trendon Mosley.
Why don't you take advantage of the split screen that new iPads have? So you can have both rosters up at once.
It's too much work.
You know, if you had an Android phone, you could have them both up.
3-1. Lifted, right field. Right fielder in front of the wall makes the catch. That'll retire the side. So,
Does it for the Panthers.
after 4.5, Greenbrier adds to the lead. Leading 7-3 as the Saints come to bat here at the 9th annual Robinson Invitational. Brought to you by UAMS. First pitch hits Colby Carl. And so Carl down to first.
Next up for the Saints, shortstop, number 7.
Now the shortstop
Stevens.
Spencer Stevens will bat. Getting late in this one, bottom 5. Saints trail at 7-2. Stevens, Hopper, shortstop. Only play is at first. Slings it across. First out of the inning. One away as Carl advances to second. Quick visit. Our battery mates here is Noah Prout.
Next up for the Saints, number 13,
Stupid wind.
third baseman Will Martin.
Quit. Shut up. Will Martin to bat. Oh my goodness. He got the left side this time. That went off our umpire again. He took the last one off the right side. Now he takes this one off the left side. We're just evening it out for him. That one looks like it made him mad. He's strutting around like he is upset about getting hit by that one. No, you did not. Oh, Lord. Z was ready to go. She's like, where are they? Where are they? Oh, man. So 0-1 now. And that one in there for strike 2. That wasn't his fault. That's right. Or the catcher. He should have caught it. Now the 0-2. Oh, good pitch. Missed that one by much. 1-2. Now the 1-2. In the carpet. Chased down by Prout. That'll chase the runner back to second. Carl out at second. Will Martin, your batter. 2-2 count. 2. Just game 2. 2-2 pitch. Get off the end of the bat to shortstop. Bobbled. Regathered. Thrown across. Strong arm. Out number 2. Jackson Kennedy showing off over there at shortstop.
Next up, number 3, Lucas Stout.
Lucas Stout will hit. Saints looking for runs here. Bottom 5, they trail it 7-3. First one, elevated fastball blown by him. Strike 1. Now the 0-1 pitch. Carpet burn for ball 1. Now the 1-1. Lifted. Out of play. Lollipop. Not off the top of my head. I know it, but I couldn't. Huh? That's, yeah, oh, that's right. Strike 3. Swing and a miss there. Lucas Stout, and that'll do it for the home half of the 5th. We head to the 6th. Greenbrier leads it 7-3 here at the 9th annual Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports.
Panthers lead it.
right, welcome back as we are a warm-up a pitch away. Getting things going here in the top of the 6th. Greenbrier leads this one 7-3. Looking to tack on a few more here in the 6th. They scored 4 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd, 2 in the 5th.
Your attention, please. The
New pitcher on the mound out there for the Saints. Number 14, Grayson Stefanski. Stefanski going to try to hold this deficit at 7-3.
Third baseman Jackson Reynolds.
And now Jackson Reynolds will bat. As Reynolds looks to add a few. And that one misses badly for ball 1. Sure. Pretty sure that was a flinch. I just want to. I want to spray the net with water again, just so I can see that happen again, because that was awesome last night. This one grounded to the left side. Yes, it was. He was asleep over there. Wasn't any more after that. The 1-1 pitch, high. And now, second voice on here with us. Many complaints have been lodged, so the man in charge had to come over and join us. Coach Isaac Delaney. Coach, how are you?
I'm good. I'm using this as an excuse to not answer any more phone calls for a while.
There you go. Good plan. Put it on silent. Yeah, popped up to the second baseman and brought in, so first out here. Well, Coach, first off, 3-0. Congrats to your Senators as a great showing here. And you woke us all up this morning. Seemed like maybe you guys maybe sleptwalked through the first couple of innings and then woke up and got things going and came back. And probably the most dramatic victory, at least over here at this site of the week.
Yeah, well, woke y'all up's a good thing. I was trying to wake my own guys up. We looked back at the books, 8 errors. Gave up 6 runs in the first 2, but yeah, able to, kind of settle in, create a little bit of a plan. We found a couple things that they were doing. Guys were able to see it, understand it, execute it, and then, we had some big relief pitching right there in the middle. Pa Osborne came in, threw up a couple zeros for us, let us scratch out a couple to close it down, and then, Luke Walker finishing it there at the end to keep it to a small deficit to where we were able to put some guys on in the bottom of the 7th and walk it off. So it was really good at the end. But it's like I told the guys is, you can't always rely on, magic at the end of it. We got to be more consistent through the first 7 because, we almost didn't have enough to get out of there.
To bring it down, now we got all the wind hitting us. It has been windy. That's been part of the story here. Obviously, yesterday, a great day here at the ballpark, at least to start. We started this thing off on Thursday. It was 90 degrees and beautiful. And then things kind of shifted a bit on us yesterday. Started off the day great, and then wind shifted, and home run derby seemed to ensue after that. And you guys had a great one yesterday morning. But the wind has been a story here, which swirls in this little valley all the time anyway. But the weather really outside of yesterday evening has been pretty great for this event.
Yeah, we kind of expected and we kind of communicated a little bit of, the weather. Thursday it was amazing. I went home with the sunburn, showed up on Friday with, a hoodie, a coat, sweatpants. But the crazy part about yesterday was when we got into the elite games at the very end of the day and all the pro scouts started rolling in and, the 94, 95, 96 mile-an-hour pitches started rolling. That's when we hit the rain, and that was unfortunate. But I did think we get a little bit lucky with some of it pushing north. The guys, in the game seemed to not let it affect them at all. A lot of the pro scouts were extremely very high on them, and they performed well. And then, today, much beautiful, more beautiful day, but we had that pop fly in the first inning over towards the right center gap, and Herring takes off after it, and it ends up landing about 2 feet fair inside the right field line. That's how much the wind was howling this morning. So it got interesting, but, we found our footing. We got our alignment where we wanted to, and then the guys started making some good plays after that.
Yeah, talk about good plays. Your center fielder, Cohen Rushing, may have made the play of the tournament as he came in and just a phenomenal diving catch out in center field. And,
I think the ball bounced.
Our angle said he caught it, so that's all that matters. And the umpire said he caught it.
They said he caught it, and he came running in, and I said, "Atta way to sell that thing," but I saw it bounce, and he said, "No, I got it, coach," and I was like, "No, you didn't."
Will said he said it bounced.
It bounced.
Well, the Panthers.
Hey, you know what? All that matters is it was counted as an out in the book. So that's the only thing that actually matters.
But it saved us 2 runs. No, it was huge.
At least 2, yeah. If that ball would have got by, I mean, 2 would have scored. Maybe he may have scored on an inside the Parker there too. So the wind playing havoc again. No, an Android wouldn't have helped that. Shut up, Will. But it's been a great tournament or invitational. We've really enjoyed being out here. Talk about some of the other teams. Obviously, we saw some high-level talent you were talking about yesterday and last night. And I think you mentioned the scouts being here. They have to though, even though the weather conditions weren't great, it was still a pitcher's duel throughout, especially in the next to last game last night. So I think they had to like what they've seen as that ball is ripped down the right side. Prout.
It's going to get all the way down.
Get a double, maybe 3 out of this. That will hold him at second. Another run scores, and an 8-3 lead now for the Panthers.
Yeah, going back to last night, the conditions were unfortunate. It was down in the low 50s. We had a pretty serious wind, 15 to 20, 25 mile an hour gust. We started getting a little sprinkles, but I was talking with some of the pro scouts that were here, and sometimes it's things like that they really enjoy the most because they got to see the toughness of those kids. Obviously, the metrics are easy to see. You can, hold up a radar gun, you can click a stopwatch, but some of the intangibles, the mentality, the toughness, things like that, sometimes you have to see that adversity of, it's cold. They started the game an hour and 15 minutes behind the scheduled game time, and so their routine got thrown off. The rain started coming down. And then to see them be able to handle all of that and still compete and lock it up. And Prusick went 7 innings. He went a complete game, no runs. Driffel, I think, was still 95, 96. And so to see the guys handle those elements and to battle that environment, I think is a big thing. I know I talked with the Dodger scout, and he was like, yeah, he's projected 46th. We picked 40, but we don't think he's going to be there at 40. And I was like, okay. So, Millard North coming down out of Omaha, Nebraska, they brought down a ton of talent. Absolutely loved their catcher, great left-handed stick. They had a couple of arms. They threw a lefty 90-92, and then they turned around and they had the Driffel kid that was working in the mid-9s, and, they got some other guys that are going to throw. The guy they threw against Valley View was only up to 88, but he was a 5-pitch mix. Obviously, Valley View brought down a ton of talent. Mag Heights was super loaded last night. That was a great one between them and Millard North, and then they stayed and played Conway. And, of course, Conway was able to, get the best of them there. And obviously Conway's, loaded top to bottom in their lineup. And I thought the London Stewart kid did a phenomenal job on the mound. Extended all the way to 5+ innings, was able to really keep Mag Heights off balance. And, even at the other sites, Tristan Newberry, he threw on Thursday, and I think we probably had somewhere around a dozen scouts go to Greenbrier to watch him throw. Think he threw up something around 15 strikeouts in 6 innings, something like that. I mean, he's dominant. So top to bottom, we had 10 host sites, and there was a ton of talent at a ton of different sites. I thought Ray Peck came down really good. Obviously, Benton's loaded. Kickapoo had a kid, 6'5", throwing in the low 9s last night. So it's been good. We're glad to see it grow, and it's like every year that it grows, obviously we get more and more talent.
Will's already been asking the question. I mean, what are we going to do bigger for year 10? We can't let anything go. I mean, year 10 has got to be the big one and blow it out. And 10 sites already, so you can't do that. Over 100 teams are right around it, so. I mean, now we look forward to year 10 as we're closing things out here in year 9.
Do you just want to double it?
Might as well. Now, Well, we could just add more Kansas City teams, and we could just have a site there, and remote
Well,
that out.
we have already expressed the idea that if for some reason
This poor umpire has been beat up in this game. That's a third shot.
if something did happen, Lone Oak was supposed to host with us this year, and they ran into a little bit of delay. Their field wasn't going to be ready in time, but they're fixing to have an all-turf complex out there. Obviously, PA decided to do a travel this year, but there's a good chance we get them back to host with us. There's another all-turf field. Little Rock Central's building their new field that should be ready. So we do have some room for expansion. And then we've kind of joked. I've talked with Josh Allison at Valley View, and I talked with Alan Anthony Nell at Gentry last night, and we joked about the possibility of just putting a host at each corner of the state and collecting talent coming in, and then bring a bunch of people into Central Arkansas as a premier site, obviously, but I don't know how much more of it I can handle, honestly. The 100 teams this year about did me in. 9:30 on Thursday morning, 20 minutes before first pitch, I get a phone call and a team pulled out, and it has been one thing after another for the last month with this tournament. And so I think for next year we're going to try to keep it about where it is and not really get too greedy and try to expand too much.
Good play there to retire the side. So 8-3 game as we head to the bottom of the fifth. Greenbrier scratches across 3 more runs there. So. Or bottom 6, sorry. Is it?
2 hits.
It is, yeah, bottom 6. We've stopped updating the scoreboard out there.
After 4.5, 8-3.
To get honor over there. Yeah. This is delirium Saturday, as we've been saying all day.
Out there or some ibuprofen?
Miss Cindy's been doing this for a long time, and she does the scoreboard and the book, and at a certain point I have to reach over and nudge her.
Inning. What inning are we in? Okay.
I haven't put it up there yet. I've been busy.
We're just making sure. Because Will's got it, yeah. I think that's right. You should know, producer. You're supposed to be keeping up with these things over there. No, but I mean, we talk about this, the different sites and everywhere you can play. You guys do a great job. I mean, I've talked all week. Obviously, the food, from the food to the teams to the people. I mean, this whole setup is fantastic. The music, the music choices. These guys do a great job over here at the table next to us. It is a premier event, as a lot of people have said, and I could not be more impressed and glad to be a part of it. But to your point, in terms of it may be maxed out at that 100 teams. I think we can all see it in everybody's faces by the time we get here this morning. It's like, okay.
I was dreading walking into the park and seeing your first look at me after last night.
Hey, his first look at me couldn't have been any.
For the first time in years, Steve walked up to me last night and said, if there was ever a time for you to enforce the time limit, it is now. And I was like, boy, we still got 6 innings to go.
There's 2 times we've done this that I've cheered for a game to end. Year 1, when we were at the end of that win game and no one could throw a strike. And I felt bad because the fans did get upset, and rightfully so. They were a little annoyed with us because we were wishing for the thing to end. And I was like, we have called I don't know how many games. We've gotten about 4 hours of sleep. We apologize. We're ready to go home. But then last night, I felt for my poor camera operator, Avery McMullen, up there. He's has no wind stop, no nothing. He was hammered. We had to throw a 10 over him that we made up while we were here. So,
boy, people talk about unsung heroes.
Man,
I looked up at about 11:50 this or last night, turned around at about 12:20 this morning, and I was just checking to make sure he hadn't fallen asleep and fallen off of that dugout up there. Like, it's got to be lonely and windy, and he's getting rained on. We had to go cover him with a tarp.
Yes.
I was like,
Invest in a bubble for him.
That's what we talked about. We're going to have to get one of those bubbles, the little weather things to put him in, and maybe a little armor on it just in case we get a foul ball up there. He's done a great job, though. Avery's he's going to actually be doing camera for the Travs this year, so he's getting a little extra training being up there doing this. So I'm excited for him. But yeah, we've had some great commentary across the board as Trip Keeter has joined us, as well as Tristan Harlan, some guys from our crews, and so having Tristan with us, we're gonna have to keep pushing on old Denny Tipton over there at PA now that he's made that move, and make sure that we get PA back in the game next year. He likes me. Hey, look, I don't care what you say. Denny Tipton went to PA and he smiles now. It's amazing. So. Good pitch.
I'm going to talk to these head coaches and see where we're at with 6 runs in the 6th inning, and then I'll probably come back and join you in a little bit. But let me see if we can move this along.
Sounds good, Coach. Appreciate you joining. All right, Coach Delaney of the Robinson Center is, of course, the spearhead. This is the spearhead now. That's the excuse to try to keep this day moving. He's ready to go home himself. This one lifted into right and going to be caught, and that will retire the side. So head to the bottom of the – no, top of the 7th.
Saints go down on the 1, 2, 3. In the bottom of the 6.
Yeah, okay. Top 7 now as it's 9-3 ball game. And to lead things off here in the top of the 7th for the Panthers, who lead at 9-3. As we near the completion here of our 9th annual Robinson Invitational, it's presented by our friends over at UAMS. And this ball hit into the hole. It's short. Long throw, rifled across, not in time. Jolly safe. Hey, this is a message for our home plate umpire, but when orthopedic injuries happen, get expert care now. At UAMS Health Ortho Now, they provide fast, convenient care for all your orthopedic needs, from sports injuries to joint pain and beyond. No appointment needed. Walk in for immediate care, get on-site x-rays, see the best in orthopedic care all in one place. Ortho Now, open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Don't wait in pain. Walk in today. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. It's 501-686-8674. He has missed the deadline for Saturday, but I'm sure they'd take him in the ER. What in the world just happened? It was a tumbler, not a person tumbling. Now the 1-0. No. 2-0. Grayson Stefanski still out there for the Saints. And this one just speaks again to the level of teams here. It's Oklahoma Christian team out of Edmond, Oklahoma. I believe, 8 different states represented, correct? 8 different states represented this year. As this one lifted left side, and it will get out. It didn't actually get out of play. But even though that's on the left side, we've seen how hard a ball about that spot in foul territory is to catch. Just ask the Arkansas Razorbacks. Hey, I can say that. I was there. I know. I said it, even though it was on the other side. It's about the same area on the field, just other side. Now the 2-1 lifted. Center field. Late break coming in. Left fielder makes the catch. One away here in our top half of the 7th. Excuse me. So Jackson Kennedy will bat after some last-minute instructions from his coach.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 4, Jackson Kennedy.
Our next game up will be those Mustangs of Millard North out of Nebraska against the Bryant Hornets. So Millard North took advantage of the opportunity of being here, played a lot of games. Runner goes, and I'll have to eat this one as got a great jump. And another stolen base. Greenbrier has put a lot of pressure on this Saints defense out there, running at will throughout. And that one high, 2-0. Outside corner. 3-1. Or 2-1, right? Okay. I gotta quit trusting the scoreboard at this point. Spin around, runner back without a throw. It was 3-1, so that one misses. Ball 4. I don't know who to trust. I can't say a word because I was wrong all day yesterday. So this may be the end of the line for Stefanski. I don't know. Coach Caesar out there. And he'll stick with Stefanski.
Now batting for the Panthers, third baseman number 8, Jackson Reynolds.
Jackson Reynolds will bat. Panthers lead at 8-3, 1 out, top 7. Runners at first and second. Saints trying to keep it close. Runners go yet again. Down to third, safe. I don't know if this Panther team just that confident in their running ability, or if they've seen something in this Saints team coming in, but they have ran a lot since the very beginning of this one. Strike one. Now it makes more sense, though. My guy, Nick Watson, head coach of the Maumelle Hornets, was over here earlier today. He's probably putting some eyeballs on this Greenbrier team, a conference foe. And that one grounded. Second, late Reed makes the play across the first. So the second out of the inning retired, but scoring on the play was Brandon Jolly. And that'll make it a 7-run lead.
Next up, number 19, Will Wright.
Now Will Wright. Defensive adjustments being made here by the Saints coaches. And that first one floats up there for ball one. The 1-0, that one in there for strike one. I've officially arrived at the point where these headsets are starting to hurt my ears. Look out. That one right down third. Foul. Coach just bending around like it wasn't even coming at him. Now the 1-2 pitch. Low. Bounces in there. 2-2. And the 2-2 fouled off. Right stays alive. And pokes that one. Long run, first baseman. There's that spot, though, Will, officially. That one drops. And we'll do the 2-2 all over again. Two low, ball three. That one right back here at us at the backstop. And that'll push across the 11th run of the game. As Will Wright goes down to first.
Next up for the Panthers, number 9, Jack Palmer.
Correct. Yeah, that's a dead ball. So Palmer, got a piece of that. Touched it left field at the wall at the track. And that one dies there and caught. So that'll do it for the top half of the 7th. We'll head to the bottom half. Saints need 8 to tie, 9 to win. You're watching the 9th annual Robinson Invitational. I'm Steve Henson, along with Willie Watkins.
No Saint errors.
We're back. Sorry about that. Equipment malfunction caused by me. That one fouled off. New pitcher on the mound. As Jackson Reynolds has entered the game for Greenbrier. One fouled off. I wouldn't hate the plan. If she's in that area. Where's she at? That mean, no, we ain't doing that. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Look, I'll put Avery on play-by-play. I'll go get it. There you go.
Next up for the Saints.
Avery's wanted his big break. He can have the last game.
He said he gave up on play-by-play a while ago.
Hey, man, you passing on your big break. And strike 1.
I need him on camera.
This is Gage Vinson. Just use the varsity hype cameras.
Negative Ghost Rider.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You can't tie this game up unless we can do it.
He can try. He may not be able to tie the game, but he can tell his family a story about the time he hit a ball on Chenal Mountain. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. As Gage Vinson strikes out, heads back to the dugout.
Avery said you can go I guess that still leaves three.
Now batting number 14.
No, if that happens, I'm going to get it. I've heard about him door dashing. First one, low and away, ball one. We know why all those dents are on your car. The 1-0. That one ripped into left center. You know what? I expected that play to be made. I'm not even going to lie. The way the left side of this Panther infield has played today, I thought for sure that was going to be caught. It's been an impressive performance defensively from this Greenbrier team.
He said he's only hit one deer from DoorDash.
Well, deer don't even count. They're stupid. They just run out in front of you. Look in like,
Number 5, Cale Carter.
Well, Spencer Stevens to bat. I remember when I was a kid, one of the few times my dad was around, we were going to his house and headed down Chico. And that one ripped foul. We were headed down Chico. This deer, big, huge buck, comes running across the road, so we slam on the brakes so we don't hit it. It runs to the other side of the road, stops, turns around, looks at us, ducks his head, and smashes into the side of his truck, and then turns around and runs off. It's the craziest thing I'd ever seen. Yes, it was. It was on Chico, duh. That ball ripped up the middle. Base hit. Saints not going away yet.
The Saints need to go marching in.
Next up for the
Marching
Saints,
out.
Number 13, Will Martin.
I was going to say, Will Watkins is batting. Will Martin to the plate. You know what we haven't had this week so far that I'm happy about? We have not had a 6-7 score game. Yeah, that one tapped into the net.
Next game's going to be 6-7 game.
Sweet. I mean, Bryant wins it. Just kidding. Whoever wins it. I don't know who. I don't know. I haven't looked.
No, it's going to be a wait.
Are they? Okay. It's the 0-2. And that one ripped into the gap. I'll score one. I'll hold the runner at third. And the comeback ensues. It's an 11-4 game.
Next up for the Saints, number 3, Lucas Scott.
Aren't there 2 outs?
Yeah. She said, oh. Look out. And that might score a run, and it does, and then it gets away to first, but the runner will hold it second. And it's 11-5. We're just 6 runs away. We're about to find out how real the announcer's jinx is. I got a microphone and I ain't afraid to use it either. Ask the AAA.
You ain't lying. Your big mouth keeps us in trouble.
Hey, they like me now. Me and Bobby are buddies. Me and Bobby are buddies. 1-0. Hey, who do you think one of the first people I messaged asking for advice on doing my first college play-by-play? Bobby replied, said, "You're going to do great." Just means I'll be on the state championship calls, right? Oh, you done showed the umpire up. You're in trouble.
And that was a 2-0 count anyway. Why was he throwing this?
That's what I thought. Where's he going?
He may have thought he got hit.
I wasn't that close. You better start squirming on the ground. You think you got hit by that? Maybe it was 3-0 because now it's 3-1. Now it's 3-2.
Dude's about to come back and strike out.
Yep.
That's karma.
He's going to strike out looking on a ball. Yep. Well, the payoff pitch. Strike 3. And that'll do it. This one belongs to the Panthers. Greenbrier wins it 11-5 over the Oklahoma Christian Saints out of Edmond, Oklahoma, close to where I went to college. So we appreciate you guys joining us here for this one. Greenbrier handles business. So our next one up will be the Bryant Hornets and Millard North. The Mustangs. Should be a good one between two high-level programs. So make sure you guys have hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel so you don't miss the next one. Should get that one going in about 15 to 20 minutes. So once again, we appreciate you guys joining us here for the 9th annual Robinson Invitational presented by UAMS. For Avery McMullen, Will Watkins, I'm Steve Henson. We'll see you guys in about 20 minutes.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where motion lives and service leads.